Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. We're going to be live streaming the South Union Township Sports Network indoor soccer games here today in the 8 and 9-year-old division. We'll also have 3 games later on in other age classes as well. This is Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay, and welcome you aboard for this morning's indoor youth soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. You could also watch these games on YouTube by going to South Union Television. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the first game in just a moment. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
South Union Township has taken another large step to expand our recreation program by planning the construction of a new indoor sports complex. We have outgrown the existing recreation center, and it is now time to broaden our recreation horizon and address the community's recreation needs. Part of our strategy to help fund this project is to establish an annual charity golf tournament that will serve as a funding source. We would appreciate your help by joining us on Saturday, May 8th, 2021 as a participating golfer, or become an important tournament sponsor by choosing from a variety of sponsorships, or as an alternative, make a cash donation. All funds received will be used to construct the new indoor sports complex, which will feature a new synthetic turf, activity rooms, exercise equipment, full concession stand, locker rooms, and much more. And of course, all contributions are tax deductible. For more information, please call 724-366-9591 or register online at www.southniontwp.com. Registration for the golf tournament begins at 12 p.m. with a shotgun start at 1 with a free hot dog at the turn. Fees are $100 per person or $400 per foursome. And again, the charity golf tournament on May 8th, 2021 at the Uniontown Country Club. The South Union Township Sports Network is now streaming programming live on Facebook for sponsorship opportunities that include Laurel Highlands basketball and baseball, youth indoor soccer, and Hark Youth Baseball. Phone the South Union Township office at 724-438-5480. That's 724-438-5480. And make sure to follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates. Got this first game started. We're still awaiting rosters from down below. So as soon as we get the rosters, I can go about doing the play-by-play here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Purple team taking on the red team, and already a goal there from the purple team there early on to go up 1-0, playing two
15-minute halves. I'm going to go down and try to track down some rosters. I'll be right back with you. Jerry's going to have the live video. Back with you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The purple team a 1-0 lead over the red team, and we do have rosters for you, so we can do the rest of the play-by-play here. A little battle in the corner between Logan Lunkin of the red side and the purple team's number 3, Brennan Harn, trying to dig it out. There's Colin Stevenson, had it knocked down there by David Lukey. Ball played back to midfield. The referee getting involved there a little bit in the action. A little crossed out in front. The red team with Arlie Caldwell in goal. Another centering attempt. They're out in front looking to clear it out. There was Thomas Hauer. And going to the far wall there, Cody Kreshak. Along with Connell Stevenson on the purple side. And the red team's keeper there, Arlie Caldwell, looking to clear it out. Again, going back to Caldwell. She'll push it out there on the far side to Cody Kreshak. Cody battling Brennan Harn down on the far side. Purple team coached by Emily Zanala. Sean Kreshak, head coach of the red team. Opening day of youth soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us. This is the 8- and 9-year-old division. I'll have 3 games live for you in this division. Nick Barchak will have some action for you later on. Kreshak, another clearing attempt. Played back to center. Nice to have youth soccer back, and hopefully you're also enjoying the live stream. By the way, our live stream brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown, Chesler's Fine Furniture, United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, South Union Township Supervisors Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown, and Zebly Mahalav and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys. Play whistled down, 11:27 left here in the first half, a 1-0 lead for the purple team over the red team. We're going to have a free kick. Now a free kick from the far side, crossed out in front. Purple team knocking it down. That was David Lukey who took the free kick, and racing back here on the purple side was Bryson Boscovich. They get put down here for a goal kick on the red side. Logan Lonkin will take the free kick. Goes low. That's carried back there from Connell Stevenson. Purple team looking to clear it out of their own zone. Knocked down there in the near wing by Wesley Smolensky. A little race back here on the purple side. Brennan Harn going to the far wall there with Cody Kreshak. I'll try to dig it out. Purple team had a goal in the opening minute. Haven't had any scoring since. Again, playing 2 15-minute halves. Bringing you all the action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Caldwell with a clearance attempt. Coming back here on the near side, Stevenson looking in the center. David Lukey looking to clear it out. It's played back to Lorenzo Carey. Lorenzo down on the far side, battling there with Brennan Harn. And played back here over on the near wing. Wesley Smolensky and Connell Stevenson along the near wall. Lukey a little chip back. That one going through. Bryce Boscovich. And over on the near side to Logan Lonkin. Wesley Smolensky down on the far side, knocked down there by Connell Stevenson and played back. Purple team trying to break back. Little low shot just going wide there from Brennan Harn. Cody Kreshak looking to clear it out of his own zone. And chasing it back there will be Camden Holbert. Down to 8:33 left here in the first half. Our opening game of the season here in the under 10, 8, and 9-year-old division here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Nice to have you along with us. And live streaming the games as well on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Games will be posted to YouTube as well over the next week. Harley Caldwell sending it off on the far side to Cody Kreshak. Played back and chasing that one down will be Thomas Hauer. Hauer from the corner. Trying to spin it back out. Getting some help there with Kreshak. Purple team looking to center. It's played back up to Stevenson. On a little cross back. Low shot there from Boscovich. Back to the keeper Caldwell again. Sent out there to Thomas Hauer. Along with Kreshak on the far wall. Cross back out in front. Connell Stevenson. A little break towards the box. Stevenson a little poke and cover there again by Caldwell. And it's pushed back out there to Kreshak. Touch there by Hauer. And breaking back on the far wing, Stevenson. Pushed back up to Harn. We'll poke back out from Caldwell. Getting tripped up on the play there was Wesley Smolensky. A little action there again in front of Caldwell. And Arley able to make the save. Lonkin from his own zone. Another cover there from Caldwell. And push back out there to Kreshak. Trying to chase it down there. Andy Zahella. A little knockdown. A shot just going wide there. Good shot from Connell Stevenson. Purple team another push here off the near wall. That one ruled over the padding on the near boundary. So we'll have a free kick from the wall with 6:06 left here in the first half. And a 1-0 lead for the purple team over the red team. I think it was Stevenson that got the opening goal on the purple side. That was scored even before I had rosters for both teams. Played back there from Smolensky. And pushed back to center. A little poke there from Boscovich. Deflected back. Zanella sends it ahead. There's Thomas Hauer on a little poke. And deflecting just wide of Caldwell. On the far side, Brennan Harn looking to center. Knocked down there by Lonkin. And touched ahead by Lorenzo Carey. Off of Zanella. Kreshak on the far side, and the keeper on the purple side pushing it back out to Bryson Boscovich. Down to Cannell Stevenson. And Caldwell again in goal. Little lob back out to David Lukey. Out in front, a little action, and that one just going wide. And on the rebound, sent in for Brennan Harn. So Harn making it 2-0. Purple team over the red team with 4:23 left on a running clock here in the first half. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Whether you're watching the live stream or the replay on our YouTube page, we appreciate you joining us for youth soccer action from the South Union Township Rec Center. Get our live stream brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group, Chesler's Furniture, United Bank, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, South Union Township supervisors Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown, and Zebley Mahalovan White, business and bankruptcy attorneys. Sent out there by Caldwell on the far side. Pushed down to Thomas Hauer and rolled back in again to Caldwell. And to make sure that glove's on tight. And she'll push it out there on the far side. Intended for Thomas Hauer. Working down the far wing, trying to work it around Andy Zahella. A roll back towards goal. Pushed up there to Stevenson. Yeah, it's Caldwell making the save. A little scrum here out in front. Goes off on the far side to Boscovich. Off to David Lukey. David went down. Opportunity for Harn coming back. Deflected off the keeper Caldwell. A little collision there between Boscovich and Lukey. Both players get up quickly. And rolled back again to Caldwell and net. 2:20 left here in the first half. Still 2-0. Purple team leading the red team. Goals by Stevenson and Harn. Slide attempt there from Lukey. And cleared back out. And Stevenson looks to track it down. Stevenson a little poke down to Harn. Harn out in front. Nice save Caldwell. Harn gets it back and scores on the rebound. So 2 goals in this one for Brennan Harn. And the lead at 3-0 for the purple team. Again, we'll have the opening 6 games live streamed for you today on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. We'll be live streaming in different age groups every week throughout the course of the season. And check in on Saturdays and Sundays here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Follow us on Facebook. And again, we'll also have the broadcast archived and put back up on the South Union Township YouTube page as well. 1:02 left here in the first half. Might have been a handball there, it was. A free kick here for the purple side. Going through the box. And Lukey will push it down. Brennan Harn coming back. Reset back up top. Push down along the wall. Once again, the keeper Caldwell will push it out with 13 seconds left here in the first half. They'll poke back there from Carey on the far side. Zanella pushing it back out, and that'll do it for one half of play in our first of 6 for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. A 3-0 lead for the purple team over the red team. For folks on YouTube, we'll step aside for a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Like Camden Holbert, the new keeper on the purple side. The red team also changing keepers as well. There's Stevenson, a little race towards goal. Purple team adding some early pressure here in the second half. Red team trying to clear it off the near wing. Cody Kreshak on the near side was very involved in the play in the first half. And Zahella with that clear and a high shot, putting it off the crossbar there with Stevenson, gets it back. And rolls back to the red team's keeper. Smolensky looking to push it out. And that one going just wide against the boards. Stevenson looking for a little cross. Chase Zahella will try to track it down. You've two Zahellas on the back line. Chase and Andy right now on the purple side. As Cody Kreshak tries to race back down here for the red team. Little touch there from Caldwell, who was in goal in the first half for the red side. Push back off here to Brennan Harn. A little double team coming over here on the near side. And Holbert with a nice clear there on the purple side, looking for Stevenson, going to the wall with Lorenzo Carey. Pushed out in front and going back to goal. 13-19 left in regulation time. Bounced off the wall, and there's Andy Zahella playing it back, looking there for Stevenson out in front. And the red team with a cover there. That's David Lukey now in goal for the red side. Again, Camden Holbert in goal for the purple side. Again, that one played back to Lukey. Poking it out there to Smolensky. And West trying to play down the near side. Knocked down again by Brennan Harn, crossing out in front. Shot going wide there from Bryce Boscovich. On the backside again there, Zahila. That's Andy. Up to Chase. Assume brother and sister there. Goes back out to Wes Smolensky. Back to Andy Zahila. Racing back to Lunkin. And Brennan Harn racing back. Brennan low shot covered up out in front. Pushed out to Lorenzo Carey. Stevenson coming back. Crossed out in front. Ball pinballing around. And a nice cover there from David Lukey. With 11:45 left here in the second half. Push back there from Andy Zahila. And going back to goal. Out to Stevenson. Going to the far side with Logan Lunkin. A little poke again from Zahila. Pinballing back, top of the box. A low shot there from Harn, covered by Lukey. Andy Zahila, another opportunity, and set into the back of the net there from Connell Stevenson. So 2 from Stevenson, 2 from Harn. The lead at 4-0 now for the purple team over the red team. This 8- and 9-year-old division. And the first of 6 games being live streamed here on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Also broadcasting it for you here on YouTube, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, CUTV. Getting this game out on multiple outlets here today. Another cover there from Camden Holbert. And pushed out on the far side to Brennan Harn. Harn on the little cross. Back to Stevenson out in front. Scoop back there by David Lukey. Out to Thomas Howard down the near wing. Stevenson will poke back, and that one went over the padding on the near boundary and out. So a stoppage with 10:07 left in the second half. 4-0 if you're just joining us. Purple over the red. Boscovich going low, far side. Another little poke there from Stevenson and the cover from Lukey. Push back out there to Caldwell. It was knocked down again by Bryce Boscovich, sent on the far side. Carey looking for the clear out. A little pressure there from Brennan Harn. Caldwell trying to work it out. A little open space out in front here on the rush back on the red side. And that ball just covered by Camden Holbert. After Thomas Howard had some pretty good pressure there on the rush for the red side. Howard gets it back again. Down on the near wing. Slowed down there by Andy Zahila. And covered again by Camden Holbert. Off to Brennan Harn. Battling there with Caldwell. Another little poke there from Zahila. Down the near wing, back to Boscovich. Off to Chase Zahila. Going back to Lorenzo Carey. Going to Brendan Harn on the far side with 8:13 left here in the second half. A 4-0 lead, and the purple team trying to add to it again. Big blast there from Stevenson. Lukey with a cover. Stevenson firing that one from point-blank range. Was not an easy save there from Lukey. Thomas Howard trying to dig it out. Andy Zahila defensively blasted off the near padding. Up to Brennan Harn again on the rush. Stevenson looking for it. Red team trying to clear it out there from Wesley Smolensky. It's pushed back down on the far side. Chase Zahila. On a little poke back, going off the wall. Over to Andy Zahila, a little touch. Out in front, Stevenson sending it into the back of the net again. So a hat trick for Stevenson, the lead at 5-0 for the purple team over the red team as we work with 7:15 left in regulation time. Again, Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé here on the South Union Township Sports Network. If you're watching our live video stream, it's brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown, Chesler's Fine Furniture, 601 Pittsburgh Road, Uniontown. United Bank, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law. And there's Stevenson again with another blast. South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown, SWGI, and Zebley Mahaloff and White, Uniontown business and bankruptcy attorneys. A 5-0 lead. With 6:35 left in regulation time. Again, our opening 3 games, all in the 8- and 9-year-old division. We'll have 6 games live streaming for you here today on the South Union Township Sports Network, also archived on YouTube and, of course, posted on Atlantic Broadband and Armstrong Cable as well. Camden Holbert sending it out on the far side. Caldwell went down. Ball picked up there by Brennan Harn. Harn back into the red team zone. Going to the far wall there with Thomas Hauer. We go under 6 minutes left here in the second half. Here's Harn coming back for another goal for the purple side. It's 3 for Harn, 3 for Stevenson. And the lead at 6-0 for the purple team over the red team. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. We get restarted here with 5:35 left in regulation. Caldwell going low. Going off to Andy Zahila. Knocked back down by Caldwell. Freed back up by Thomas Hauer. Zahila another little push up there to Stevenson. Played off to Thomas Hauer. Hauer racing there with Brennan Harn. Over to Caldwell. Looking to clear it out. Stevenson a little poke. Going to the far wall there with Lorenzo Carey. Caldwell trying to come back. Playing it back to Chase Zahila. Up to Brennan Harn. Push back now to Andy Zahila. And a 4:35 left here in the second half. Red team making a couple of changes. And a blast just going wide there from Bryson Boscovich. Goes back to Caldwell. And a little chip going into the back of the nets from Bryson Boscovich. So Boscovich makes it 7-0. Purple team over the red team. 3 from Stevenson, 3 from Harn, and now 1 from Boscovich. And a 7-0 lead. Had so many goals here. I think the scoreboard operator fell asleep over there. Still showing 6-0 up on the board. A 3:45 left here in the second half, and the red team finally getting one. Wesley Smolinski and Cody Kreshak were both over there. I think Wes got the goal. Make it 7-1.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Have you ever felt something stick in your chest when swallowing? This can be caused by a narrowing in your esophagus from inflammation, scar tissue, or rarely a tumor. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologist, Dr. Ruthart Calabrese Hoppy, and I specialize in the care of swallowing disorders. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialist.com.
.322 left here in the second half. Lorenzo Carey back in. There's Stevenson down on the far side. Looking for Kendrick Franks, who's out in front, and a goal scored there by Brennan Harn. The Harn now with 4. It's an 8-1 lead with 2:47 left in regulation. There's Stevenson coming back, making it 9-1. That's 4 for Stevenson. And that's a 9-1 lead for the purple team over the red team with 2:25 left in regulation. And Lorenzo Carey will get this one started here after the last goal. Seen a little explosion of goals as of late. Brennan Harn up to Stevenson. Going low out in front. And a cover there from David Lukey. They'll lift it up. They got the scoreboard right now at 9-1. We're also working here on getting you, for you folks watching the live stream, some live scoreboard graphics as well. Hope to have those introduced a little later on in the season. Just working on a couple compatibility issues right now, and we'll have the live scoreboard for you hopefully later on in the season at the bottom of your screen. So if you're logging on at any time, you can instantly see what the score is. Not have to rely on me to tell you about it. Final 90 seconds here of the second half. And push back to Bryson Boscovich. Into open space to Brennan Harn. Harn down to the near side. A little touch off to Andy Zahila. Battling on the corner boards there with Cody Kreshak. 1:11 left in the second half. A race back there. Brennan Harn. Ball poked on the far side. Thomas Hauer. And chasing it back there, Chase Zahila. 53 seconds left here in the second half. This one rolling back to the purple keeper, Camden Holbert. 35 seconds left. Brendan Harn again on the near side. Lorenzo Carey another poke. And circled back off there from Chase Zahila. Down to Harn. Cody Kreshak trying to play it back. 12 seconds left here in the second half. Goes back over to Stevenson. Another blast off the wall, and that'll do it. It's your final score in game one of the morning here, 9-1. Purple team defeating the red team. Stay tuned. I'll be back with game two in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
South Union Township has taken another large step to expand our recreation program by planning the construction of a new indoor sports complex. We have outgrown the existing recreation center, and it is now time to broaden our recreation horizon and address the community's recreation needs. Part of our strategy to help fund this project is to establish an annual charity golf tournament that will serve as a funding source. We would appreciate your help by joining us on Saturday, May 8th, 2021 as a participating golfer, or become an important tournament sponsor by choosing from a variety of sponsorships, or as an alternative, make a cash donation. All funds received will be used to construct the new indoor sports complex, which will feature a new synthetic turf, activity rooms, exercise equipment, full concession stand, locker rooms, and much more. And of course, all contributions are tax deductible. For more information, please call 724-366-9591 or register online at www.southniontwp.com. Registration for the golf tournament begins at 12 p.m. with a shotgun start at 1 with a free hot dog at the turn. Fees are $100 per person or $400 per foursome. And again, the charity golf tournament on May 8th, 2021 at the Uniontown Country Club. The South Union Township Sports Network is now streaming programming live on Facebook for sponsorship opportunities that include Laurel Highlands basketball and baseball, youth indoor soccer, and Hark Youth Baseball. Phone the South Union Township office at 724-438-5480. That's 724-438-5480. And make sure to follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
We're back for our second of two here on the, actually second of three here this morning that I'll bring you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Second of six that will live stream for you here on Facebook Live. Nick Barczyk will have the final three games for you. This one between the safety green and the black team in the under 10 division. Let's take a look at the safety green roster. The head coach is Danny Schiffbauer. He's assisted by Lance Medlock. And they'll have Jace Medlock wearing number 1, Haley Benko wearing 2, Paisley Prevenslick wearing number 3, Bella Spinelli wearing 4, Lyric Piper wearing 5, Moses Kakow wearing 7, Valerie Kakow wearing 8, and Van Bricker wearing number 9. The black team coached by Nicole Baker, assisted by Ashley Newman. Their roster, number 1, Brooklyn Baker, number 2, Braxton Baker as we get underway, number 3, Boston Workman, number 4, Abigail Lavish, number 6, Landon Maniac, number 7, Reese Hankins, number 8, Maria O'Brien, and number 9, Wyatt Harvey. So the safety green taking on the black team, under 10 division here, the South Union Township Rec Center, live streaming youth indoor soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page this morning. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Breaking out, Boston Workman. On the safety green side, Valerie Kakow trying to spin it wide. Diving attempt there from the keeper as well. I think that's Moses Kakow in goal on the safety green side. The black team with Reese Hankins in goal here in the first half. Safety green, Medlock trying to play it back. Brooklyn Baker breaking back out on the black side. I'll take it to the near wall. Here with Harvey. Coming back, low shot into the back of the net. Jace Medlock scoring there for the safety green. And they lead 1-0, less than 90 seconds in. By the way, our live video stream sponsors, the Sprouse Insurance Group, Chesler's Fine Furniture, United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown, and Zebley Mahalov and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys. Safety green, a little rush there from Medlock. Push back there from Haley Benko on the far side. Brooklyn Baker there for the black team. Battling on the wall on the safety green. A great opportunity out in front there again from Jace Medlock. Somehow the black team kept it out. Solid defense there from Reese Hankins. Haley Benko. There's Kakao on a little push. Black team going wide here. Wyatt Harvey was looking for an outlet there to Boston Workman. Never got his way. And Harvey again along the near wall. And Moses Kakao with the save there. Played back down to Haley Benko. Battling with Brooklyn Baker along the wall. Up to Boston Workman. Now Braxton Baker trying to help the cause there for the black team. Safety Green picking up possession again. Going back to Brooklyn Baker. Out in front, a little poke again going into the back of the nets. Actually had 3 Safety Green players around that. Medlock, Benko, and Prevenslick. Not sure who was the last to touch it. But nonetheless, a 2-0 lead for the Safety Green over the black. As they got that one by Hankins. To lead 2-0 here at the 11-17 mark of the first half. This one goes over to Marie O'Brien on the near wall. Now Brooklyn Baker trying to turn it back. Poke back over there to Wyatt Harvey. Harvey picking up possession again. Another little poke out in front. Played back here on the near side. Van Bricker pushing it back there to Marie O'Brien. There's Jace Medlock. And a nice save from Reese Hankins in goal. Haskins doing a nice job there for the black team. In a battle on the near padding. Deflected back to Wyatt Harvey. That run slowed down by the Safety Green back line and Van Bricker. Up to Medlock again. There's Paisley on the doorstep. Paisley Prevenslick. Good opportunity there for the Safety Green team along with Haley Benko. Broken back out on the far side to Wyatt Harvey. Moses Kakao, another save there for the Safety Green side, pushing it back out. Over to Paisley. Played back out to Marie O'Brien and Valerie Kakao putting it on goal. Reese Haskins makes another save there for the black team. Out to Boston Workman. Played back there by Paisley Prevenslick. Brooklyn Baker trying to turn it back, ran into Valerie Kakao, and now Brooklyn finding it again on the rush. A little cross off to her right. Wyatt Harvey unable to get the shot away. Taken back to the padding here on the near side. Now looking to center. Again, pinballing back. Brooklyn Baker trying to track it down. Lyric Piper there defensively for the Safety Green trying to clear it out. Again, going back to the wall and cleared off there to Marie O'Brien. O'Brien from her back line. Poked back by Braxton Baker. Cleared off to Brooklyn Baker, and again covered in goal again by Moses Kakao. Brooklyn Baker trying to get it out. I think that handball there might have been touched by Bella Spinelli. A free kick here for the Safety Green team. Safety Green leads it 2-0 over the black team. There's a blast, a little deflection, and somehow Moses Kakao made that save. Actually got deflected before it got back to Moses. Marie O'Brien trying to clear. Ran into Braxton Baker. And through the referee. And Wyatt Harvey had an opportunity there, and again unable to generate a shot. Push there from Braxton Baker. Down on the far side to Wyatt Harvey. Cross back to Boston Workman. And again covered by Moses Kakao. Handball. Midway through this first half. 2-0. Safety Green leading the Black. Be a free kick here for the Safety Green team. Black team setting up the wall, and a little chip into the back of the net by Valerie Kakao. Making it 3-0. So the Safety Green team spreading around the scoring. 3 here in the first half as we go under 7 minutes.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Me aboard, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband Channel 17, Armstrong Channel 61 on our Facebook page. Live streaming here today, our first venture into streaming some youth indoor soccer, opening morning of the youth indoor soccer season. Nice to have you along with us as well. We'll also archive all these broadcasts and put them up on the South Union Township YouTube page over the next week or so. Gonna clear out there from Braxton Baker. Deflecting back off, and look out here, a little action in front of the Black goal, and a little poke out there from Braxton Baker. There's Boston Workman. Over to Haley Benko. And cover there again by Moses Kakao on a little sweep out. Battle here on the near side between Medlock and O'Brien. Pushed back out in front. Brooklyn Baker is there. And Kakao able to make the save. That's Moses Kakao. His sister Valerie already a goal in this game for the Safety Green side. Been going back to Maria O'Brien. A little pressure there from Haley Benko. Paisley prevents Slick, trying to cross it there as well. Still tied up along the wall. Finally pushed back out there by Boston Workman. Brooklyn Baker had an opportunity, but the Safety Green's going to break back out here in an open space. Over to Braxton Baker. Poke back there from Medlock. Going wide on the far side as Medlock tries to track it down. Van Bricker along the wall. A little touch there from Braxton Baker. And covered again by Reese Haskins. Brooklyn Baker. Trying to come forward there. Denied there on the attempt. Played back to center. Jace Medlock again leading the rush back with 4:03 left here in the first half. Medlock trying to poke it in. Black team with solid defense there from Reese Haskins. Bouncing off the wall, loose out in front. And just going wide. Wyatt Harvey down on the far side. I'm going to call a handball there on Moses Kakao. Was outside the box. He touched the ball there with his hand. So the Black team will have a prime scoring opportunity. With 3:22 left here in the first half. A free kick from just outside the box. Van Bricker will take it. No, check that. Wyatt Harvey Wyatt Harvey lining up to take it, and Harvey will actually cross it back to Brooklyn Baker. Moses Kakow making the save. So well drawn up, but Kakow up to the challenge defensively there on the safety green side. And played back to center. Little poke there from Landon Maniac. Up to Brooklyn Baker. Safety Green will play it back to center. That one going through Marie O'Brien. Back over on the near side. Another handball called. And we'll have a free kick with 2:19 left here in the first half against Safety Green, leading at 3-0 over the black team. That one played out there by Boston Workman. On the wall to Landon Maniac, but coming back here, Jace Medlock, ready to goal in this game for the Safety Green side. Down Brooklyn Baker, trying to come free, and a diving save there for Moses Kakow. On the clear out. Jace Medlock coming low. Shot there from Paisley. Prevents Slick into the back of the net. Safety Green getting another goal. It's now 4-0. With 1:18 left here in the first half. Our opening game saw the purple team defeat the red team 9-1. And a 4-0 margin on the scoreboard here in game 2. The ball going back to the far wall. Black team trying to work out of their own zone, and the clearance attempt there from Boston Workman went off the back of the referee, but still deflecting forward. Brooklyn Baker an opportunity, but Moses Kakow making the save. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Boston Workman clearing it back. A little pressure out in front there from Braxton Baker. Another deflection. And the Safety Green trying to lead a late break here as we're down to 20 seconds left in the first half. Haley Benko playing it back, looking for a little support help there. And Benko getting it back. Touch up there to Jace Medlock. Safety Green needs to hurry, and Medlock, his rush slowed down there by Boston Workman, trying to send it down to Brooklyn Baker. And that'll do it for one half of soccer in game 2. Our 2 of 6 live streams for you here today on the South Union Township Sports Network. 4-0. Safety Green leads the black team here at the break. We're back with the second half in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
South Union Township has taken another large step to expand our recreation program by planning the construction of a new indoor sports complex. We have outgrown the existing recreation center, and it is now time to broaden our recreation horizon and address the community's recreation needs. Part of our strategy to help fund this project is to establish an annual charity golf tournament that will serve as a funding source. We would appreciate your help by joining us on Saturday, May 8th, 2021 as a participating golfer, or become an important tournament sponsor by choosing from a variety of sponsorships, or as an alternative, make a cash donation. All funds received will be used to construct the new indoor sports complex, which will feature a new synthetic turf, activity rooms, exercise equipment, full concession stand, locker rooms, and much more. And of course, all contributions are tax deductible. For more information, please call 724-366-9591 or register online at www.southniontwp.com. Registration for the golf tournament begins at 12 p.m. with a shotgun start at 1 with a free hot dog at the turn. Fees are $100 per person or $400 per foursome. And again, the charity golf tournament on May 8th, 2021 at the Uniontown Country Club. The South Union Township Sports Network is now streaming programming live on Facebook for sponsorship opportunities that include Laurel Highlands basketball and baseball, youth indoor soccer, and Hark Youth Baseball. Phone the South Union Township office at 724-438-5480. That's 724-438-5480. And make sure to follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates.
Back here for the second half of our second of 6 live streaming games here today on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Also broadcasting the game on YouTube, Atlantic Broadband, and Armstrong Cable. Safety Green team leading the black team 4-0. They've switched sides. Safety Green scoring now down the far side. Black team scoring here on the near side. Safety Green, a little pressure up top there from Haley Benko. Goes off on the far side. If you want to see more of these youth soccer games live streamed or looking for sponsors here on the South Union Township Sports Network, and contact the Township Supervisors at 724-438-5480. That's 724-438-5480 if you're interested in sponsoring some of these live soccer broadcasts here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Bringing you 6 live streams here today, and we'll have live streams for you of different age groups throughout the course of the season every week here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Of course, we also archive the broadcast on YouTube as well. Black team trying to break out. And angled off there on the far side to Wyatt Harvey. Now going past Valerie Kakow. Now in goal, by the way, for the Safety Green team is Jace Medlock, making the keeper change at halftime. Valerie Kakow, a little clear out there, going to Paisley Prevenslick. And push down to Moses Kakow. Playing it back there, Wyatt Harvey. Getting a goal for the black team. So the black team getting their first of the morning. Wyatt Harvey scoring. Make it 4-1. Safety Green over the black team as the black team tries to make a rally back here in the second half. Make a quick change here as Braxton Baker comes back into the game for the black side. Again, Nicole Baker, the black team's head coach. Ashley Newman, the assistant coach for the black team. Danny Schiffbauer, the head coach of the Safety Green side. Lance Medlock, the assistant coach for the Safety Green team. Kind of break out there for Safety Green is Van Bricker going to the far wall. Haley Benko over there with Van Bricker. A little blast there from Valerie Kakow. Into the corner. Paisley Prevenslick crossing right through. Haley Benko unable to knock it down there in the box. Benko able to regain now on the far side. Battling there with Braxton Baker. Trying to clear it out. Paisley Prevenslick there with Brooklyn Baker. And a poke just going wide there from Van Bricker. And covered in goal. That one bouncing over Braxton Baker. As the black team tries to track it down and sent out a goal there by Jace Medlock. Or cleared there from Valerie Kakao. And pushed over to Bella Spinelli. Deflecting loose, little turn and shoot from Wyatt Harvey. Medlock making the save. Sending it out to Haley Benko. Benko down on the far side, looking to center. The ball covered there. I think that's Landon Maniac in goal now on the black side. That one goes back to Jace Medlock. And a little poke out from Van Bricker. Forward there to Paisley Prevenslick. Battle ensues on the near wall. Prevenslick looking across. Goes back to Braxton Baker, trying to go low and knocked down there by Moses Kakao on a handball call there as the play whistled down with 9:30 left in regulation. Again, our second of 6 straight games we're live streaming for you this morning here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Opening day of youth soccer for 2021. Looking forward to an enjoyable season down here at the South Union Township Rec Center. Jace Medlock clearing it out down the far side to Haley Benko. Going back to the wall to Brooklyn Baker. There's Moses Kakao. Blocked down out in front. Good job there from Reese Haskins defensively. The ball coming loose there. And Brooklyn Baker came back defensively to keep that one out. And a 4-1 lead for the safety green team over the black team with 8:35 left in regulation. Black team breaking back again. Nice save from Jace Medlock, denying Braxton Baker on that scoring opportunity. And they'll roll it back out to Moses Kakao. Poke there from Bella Spinelli. Now Haskins defensively battling there with Moses Kakao. Still tied up along the wall. And poke back there to Brooklyn Baker. Down to Wyatt Harvey. Was trying to push it up there to Braxton Baker. And another save made there by Jace Medlock. That was a handball there, I think, on Moses Kakao. Black team will have a free kick. 7:45 left here in the second half. Just a little poke down. Ball loose here on the near side. You had both Braxton Baker 2 and Boston Workman 3. With shots taken on the near side. Another blast there out in front from Paisley Prevenslick. A couple of nice saves in goal there from Maniac for the black team. Black team looking for another rush. Going up here to Braxton Baker. Again, the cover made there by Jace Medlock. Still a 4-1 lead for the safety green over the black team. Medlock staying busy as of late. Push it off on the far side. Wyatt Harvey able to track it down there for the black team. It'll push back up to Braxton Baker. And here's Baker, top of the box. Battling there with Valerie Kakao. Back to Braxton again. Moses Kakao. Up looking for Haley Benko. Now Valerie Kakao an opportunity looking for a clear there. Black team trying to break back. Safety green Lyric Piper on the push back up to Paisley Prevenslick. Maniac had it. Gave up the rebound. Prevenslick still battling, but it's Brooklyn Baker coming back here for the black team as we go under 6 minutes left in the second half. A 4-1 lead for the safety green team over the black team here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Nice to have you along with us. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay bringing you youth indoor soccer this morning. Live on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page, also on YouTube, Atlantic Broadband, and Armstrong Cable. Paisley Prevenslick rolling it back there. Landon Maniac making another save. And push it out there to Reese Haskins. On the push going through Marie O'Brien. Ball tied up now on the wall. Reflecting off here on the near side. Getting in front of Medlock and then sent to the back of the net. Some nice pressure there on the black team. Harvey and Workman. Their hard work leading to that goal to make it 4-2. Safety green over the black team. Black team 2 goals here in the second half. Safety green led at 4-0 at halftime. A nice little rally back for the black team, giving them a little life here for the final 5 minutes. As they look for another surge here, trying to knot things up. Down 2 on the scoreboard right now. With 4:35 left in the second half of this one. And the black team picking up possession. They work from their own zone. Cleared out again from Valerie Kakao. Going back to Landon Maniac. Push it up in the direction of Wyatt Harvey. Harvey, a nice little set up there and then sent to the back of the net by Boston Workman. That makes it 4-3.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Three unanswered here in the second half from the black team. It's a 1-goal game. Down to 3:45 left here in the second half. Bella Spinelli getting it started here again. Back to Maniac. There's Valerie Kakao, a little poke. Paisley Prevenslick will try to track it down with Reese Haskins there defensively. Medlock digs it out. They made another keeper change on the safety green side. Medlock now out in the field with Moses Kakao back in goal. That was the combo we saw back in the first half. As a safety green team now trying to protect only a 1-goal lead, and now it's tied. Little turn and shoots. And the goal there from Boston Workman, his second of the match. And we're tied at 4. So the safety green team led 4-0 at halftime. Black team back with 4 unanswered here in the second half. And now we're knotted up at 4 with 2:44 left here in the second half. And Jerry Dupay tells me there is no overtime. They'd end in a tie here in the regular season. We'll see what happens here in the final 2:30. There's Paisley Prevenslick. Push back and a Another save from Landon Maniac, and credit Landon. Done a nice job in goal here for the black team in the second half. Push back there from Prevenslik. Played forward there by Valerie Kakao. A little pressure here in front of the safety green goal. The black team gets another one. Wyatt Harvey makes it 5-4 black team. So the black team, who trailed 4-0 at halftime, now lead at 5-4. With 1:45 left here in regulation time. What a comeback here on the black side. Reese Haskins back in there for the black team. Bella Spinelli getting things restarted. We'll see if the safety green team now on their heels a little bit, if they can get the equalizer back in this match. Look at the final 3 goals. They've all come in the last 3.5 minutes. Been a fun one to watch here in this under 10 division. Our second of 6 live streaming for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Played back by Jace Medlock. Turning back there, Braxton Baker. Pushed back ahead by Van Bricker. Bricker on the far wall. Over to Medlock. Medlock coming back. Medlock a little poke, trying to tie things up, and that one blocked down out in front. 40 seconds left here in the second half. Spinelli looking to center. Medlock is there. Defensively, Brooklyn Baker and Reese Haskins there for the black team. Black team trying to dig it out. 20 seconds left in regulation. Be a heck of a come-from-behind win if this score holds. But the safety green trying to tie it up out in front. Down to 7 seconds left. Scrum still on, down at 1, and that'll do it. So the black team down 4-0 at halftime, rallying back with 5 goals in the second half for a 5-4 win over the safety green team. We're back with our third of 6 games for you live here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Coming your way next. Stay tuned.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
South Union Township has taken another large step to expand our recreation program by planning the construction of a new indoor sports complex. We have outgrown the existing recreation center, and it is now time to broaden our recreation horizon and address the community's recreation needs. Part of our strategy to help fund this project is to establish an annual charity golf tournament that will serve as a funding source. We would appreciate your help by joining us on Saturday, May 8th, 2021 as a participating golfer, or become an important tournament sponsor by choosing from a variety of sponsorships, or as an alternative, make a cash donation. All funds received will be used to construct the new indoor sports complex, which will feature a new synthetic turf, activity rooms, exercise equipment, full concession stand, locker rooms, and much more. And of course, all contributions are tax deductible. For more information, please call 724-366-9591 or register online at www.southuntwp.com. Registration for the golf tournament begins at 12 p.m. with a shotgun start at 1 with a free hot dog at the turn. Fees are $100 per person or $400 per foursome. And again, the charity golf tournament on May 8th, 2021 at the Uniontown Country Club.
We're back here on the South Union Township Sports Network, ready for our third of 6 games live streaming for you here today. Talk about similar uniform colors in this one. We have the dark green team taking on the camouflage team. And these two teams' uniforms almost looking identical out there on the field. The green camo, as they call them, coached by Jamie Holland. We'll go through their roster here. Number 1, Kaylee Houston. Number 2, Grayson Jensky. Number 3, Brody Kurt. Number 4, Kaylee Schroyer. Number 5, Elena Wilson. Number 7, Caden Holland. Number 8, Alex Plyer. And the green camo team with an early scoring opportunity there from Callie Houston. Ball now tied up here on the near wall. The dark green team, coached by Chuck Michael. Bart Donnelly, the assistant coach for the dark green team. They have Abigail Lavish wearing number 2. Owen Collins wearing 3. Tuffy Michael wearing 4. Mason Guthrie wearing 5. Evan Lyon wearing 6. Jackson Donnelly wearing 7. And Aiden Walls wearing number 9. So we'll try to distinguish these two teams the best we can out there. Alex Plyer down the far side for the green camo team. That one blasted back off the wall. Nice little run down here on the near wing from Caden Holland. That one covered and sent out there by Jackson Donnelly. And Donnelly again busy early on. A little push out there to Tuffy Michael. Looking for the cross, blocked out in front. And coming free on the blast there from Evan Lyon. Deflected down. Play just over 2 minutes. Scoreless between the green camo team and the dark green team here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Again, our live video stream brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group, Chesler's Furniture, 601 Pittsburgh Road, Uniontown. United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown, and Zebley Mahalev and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, making our live stream possible. And again, if you're interested in sponsoring our live stream or any of our game coverage on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, you can contact the South Union Township Supervisor's Office for more information. That number 724-438-5480. And there we get our first goal of the game for the dark green side. As they go up 1-0. It's Tuffy Michael sending that one in. You can also visit South Union Township online at southniontwp.com for more information. So dark green striking first, a 1-0 lead over the green camo team. There's a little poke back from Evan Lyon. And green camo with the save. A little break there from Caden Holland. Handball. Whistled down, so we'll have a free kick. Just under 4 minutes in. And this is our third of 6 live streaming for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Nick Barczyk will bring you the final 3 games of the day. Little touch, Caden Holland on the blast, going off the wall and loose on the far side. Abigail Lavish will come back there for the dark green team. Over to Tuffy Michael, who gets his second goal of the match. 2 for Michael. And the dark green team, a 2-0 lead.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver affects 30% of Americans and is a leading cause of cirrhosis and liver cancer. Risk factors for fatty liver include alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Dr. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, specialize in the care of fatty liver. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
There's Tuffy Michael again. He's been busy leading the scoring attack here for the dark green team so far in this one. The keeper just letting that one roll back. And spun down there was Michael. Ball coming loose again. Tuffy gets it back and sends it wide. Brody Kurt trying to track it down, and a player down on the far side, and a foul called. Well, more action in the under 10 division coming up next. Again with Nick Barczyk. Next game will be the orange team taking on the gray team. And the final game in the under 10 division will be the pink team taking on the 8 team. Actually 11 teams in this under 10 division. Great turnout again down here at the South Union Township Rec Center. And we'll also have a game for you in the double check this here what the next division is here. I think under 6 division, Jerry tells me. The game in the under 6 division will be the final game of the morning. We'll bring you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. This one rolling back. Green camo looking for the clear out. In dark green, a 2-0 lead over the green camo team through 7 minutes of soccer. Our third of 6 games live streaming for you here today on the South Union Township Sports Network. Evan Lyon coming back. Allie Wilson in goal for the green camo team, and there's another goal scored by Tuffy Michael. He has all 3 so far today for the dark green team. He'll lead a 3-0.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Now the green camo trying to get something going on the offensive side. And picked up by Grayson Jenski. Little block out in front. Jackson Donnelly doing a good job in goal for the dark green team. Yet to give up a goal so far in this match. Up to Tuffy Michael again, who's done all the scoring so far in this match. Pushed down along the near wall. Aiden Walls there for the dark green side. Owen Collins able to push it back up to Tuffy Michael. That one deflected again out in front and cleared back there by Grayson Jensky along the wall. And a little centering attempt. An own goal there out in front to make it 4-0 now. Dark green over the green camo. And a little action inside the box. Green camo looking to clear. There's another goal. This one scored by Aiden Walls. Now 5-0. So you have a hat trick from Michael. Walls a goal and an own goal. The margin on the scoreboard right now at 5-0. We've played less than 10 minutes. Green camo getting it restarted. It was off to Evan Lyon on the far side. So coming in open space. Over to Brody Kurtz. And the cover made there by Allie Wilson. Another poke from Owen Collins, and Wilson with the cover. With 4:35 left until halftime. A collision on the backside. That was Grayson Jensky that got run over. A little slide tackle. That pass intended for Mason Guthrie. Blasted back by Evan Lyon down on the far wall. And green camo looking for their first goal of the match, and another nice save from Jackson Donnelly. And rolled back out here on the near side to Alex Plyer. Back to the keeper, Allie Wilson. Intended for Brody Kurt, broken up, and another goal for the dark green team. Owen Collins got that one. Now 6-0. It'll make a keeper change. It'll be Callie Houston coming in to play goal now for the green camo team. With 3:10 left here in the first half. And Callie will blast it out. They're going through Tuffy Michael. Pushed over on the near wall where Mason Guthrie's there. Try to poke it back. Houston trying to clear it out. Knocked down there by Aiden Walls. Another battle here along the near side. Green camo, a little circle back there from Caden Holland. Looking for Brody Kurtz. Picked back up by Caden Holland. Leading the rush back on the far side. Trying to send it between defenders. Cleared back by Aiden Walls. Green camo here on the reset. Will poke out in front, and this time Evan Lyon Sends it back down. And Brody Kurtz from his own zone. Will turn over there. Blast back from Mason Guthrie. Sending it off to the corner with 1:50 left here in the first half. Another blast back there from Evan Lyon. Circled back to Abigail Lavish with 90 seconds left here until halftime. Again, a 6-0 lead for the dark green team over the green camo team. Hat trick from Tuffy Michael, goal from Owen Collins, a goal from Aiden Walls, and an own goal, resulting in the 6 you see up on the scoreboard right now. Green camo coming back here with Caden Holland. Stepping in Evan Lyon. Bouncing it off the wall. Picked up by Abby Lavish. And sent down to Brody Kurt on the far side. 50 seconds left here in the first half. Another poke back by Evan Lyon. That cross just going through along the far wall. Another little poke out. .26 seconds left in the first half. Shot just going wide there from Abigail Lavish, and that one's sent in. Now 7-0. Dark green team over the green camo team. And what a first half it's been for the dark green side. I think it's Evan Lyon getting the last goal. There we are. It's 7-0 here at the break. Second half comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev and White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev and White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev and White.
The South Union Township Rec Center, for folks just rejoining us on the live stream, dropped off there momentarily. Good to be back. 7-0. The dark green team leading the green camo team. Just underway with the second half of this one. Appreciate you joining us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Again, our live video stream brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group, Chesler's Furniture, United Bank, Davis and Davis, attorneys at law. South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott. Southwestern gastrointestinal specialists and Zebley Mahaloff and White, Uniontown business and bankruptcy attorneys, all sponsoring our live stream here today from the South Union Township Rec Center. Again, this is our third of 6 games we're live streaming for you here today, and that one blasted off the far wall there from Caden Holland. And what a start from the dark green team, getting a hat trick from Tuffy Michael, goals from Owen Collins, Evan Lyon, and Aiden Walls, and also an own goal, and that's the 7-0 margin you see up on the scoreboard right now. 13:33 left here in the second half, and there's a goal for the green camo team. So nice to see them get on the scoreboard. Caden Holland with that goal for the green camo team. That makes it 7-1 here at the 13:15 mark of the second half. That one going off of Grayson Jensky. Battle on the wall. And green camo trying to dig it out with Caden Holland. And Holland just setting that one wide. Aiden Walls now in goal for the dark green side. And the green camo team with Callie Houston still in goal. Evan Lyon now the near wall. Trying to dig it out. Caden Holland coming free, and that ball sent out of play, and we'll get a free kick. With 12:13 left here in the second half. And Nick Barchak will bring you the final 3 games here on the South Union Township Sports Network here today. And we'll have live streaming of youth soccer for you every week here in the South Union Township Sports Network. You contact the Township Supervisor's office if you're interested in sponsoring the games. You want more games on, we'll have a few for you every week. If you'd like to see more on, if you're interested in sponsoring the broadcast, call the Township office at 724-438-5480. That's 724-438-5480. If you're interested in sponsoring the live stream. And there's a goal out in front for the dark green team, and Owen Collins. Collins getting his second of the match, increasing the lead for the dark green team over the green camo team to 8-1 with 11:15 left in regulation. And in our live streaming sponsors here today, the Sprouse Insurance Group, Chesler's Furniture, United Bank, Davis and Davis attorneys at law, South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott. Southwestern gastrointestinal specialists in Uniontown, and Zebley Mahaloff and White, Uniontown business and bankruptcy attorneys. Again, 5 of our games today in the under 10-year-old division, the 1 game in the under 6 division. And we'll rotate throughout, bring you different age classes every week here on the network. I'm going to push back to Callie Houston. Another blast off the wall. And Houston the cover again there for the green camo team. That's a Grayson Jensky. Green team trying to lead another rush back. You have Brody Kent and Kaylee Schroyer over there on the camo side as that one pushed back out again by Callie Houston down on the far side. Dark green's Mason Guthrie, a little pressure. Green camo with Kaylee Schroyer looking to clear, and it rolls back again to Callie Houston. We'll throw it out again on the far side in Schroyer's direction. Another nice cover there from Houston. Our green team with a lot of pressure in the match. It's evident on the scoreboard at 8-1. Tied up along the wall there from Grayson Jensky. Mason Guthrie trying to poke it back. Brody Kurtz. Another nice save from Houston. She's a nice little poke back out there to Caden Holland. Holland, a good blast. Save made there by Aiden Walls. With 8:50 left here in the second half. Lead at 8-1. And go low again. Knocked down out in front. A collision there between Grayson Jensky and Jackson Donnelly. Donnelly blanked the green camo team in goal in the first half. Trying to dig it out there, Abigail Lavish. Had a little push there on Alex Plyer. Ball still tied up along the walls. They try to dig it out. Goes back on the cover. Callie Houston will knock it down to center. Look out here. Big blast. Houston another save off that shot from Evan Lyon. Goes back into the corner. Lyon looking for it. Nice little heel back. Lyon another poke. Pinball's out in front. And the green camo team and Grayson Jensky trying to play it back to center. Running in there to Abby Lavish. Back to Alex Plyer. 7:35 left here in the second half. 8-1 on the scoreboard. Dark green over the green camo. Green camo opportunity here on the rush. Big blast from Caden Holland. Save from Aiden Walls. And coming back to center. Just want to roll back on the cover here. Callie Houston. Send it off on the far side. Evan Lyon in the vicinity. Trying to work it back up. Another little poke. Ball goes through the crease. Collision along the wall there between Caden Holland and Abby Lavish. 6:48 left in the second half. Still 8-1. Dark green over green camo. Callie Houston will send it out along the near side. Going down was Caden Holland. And there's a poke into the back of the net. Credit the goal there for Abby Lavish. So Abigail Lavish getting her first of the match. Increase the lead to 9-1. So you have 3 goals from Tuffy Michael, 2 from Owen Collins. Lavish, Lyon, and Aiden Walls have also scored in the match. You have 1 own goal, resulting in the 9 you see up on the scoreboard right now for the dark green team over the green camo team. And Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nick Barczyk will have the final 3 games for here on the live stream. Again, 2 of them in this under 10-year-old division, and 1 in the under 6 division to wrap up our coverage for this Saturday morning. Opening weekend of indoor soccer down here at the South Union Township Rec Center. We appreciate you joining us in our first venture into live streaming some of these youth indoor soccer games here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Also welcome the folks aboard on Atlantic Broadband and Armstrong Cable. And also if you're watching the archive broadcast on the South Union Township YouTube page as well. And there's another goal for the dark green team. This time it's Evan Lyon getting his second of the match. 10-1 now, dark green over the green camo team.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
Hat trick from Tuffy. Michael, 2 from Owen. Collins, 2 for Evan Lyon now. All multiple goal scorers in this one. 4:57 left in the second half. I think they got that one restarted a little bit too quickly. Nick Barczyk chomping at the bit to get on the mic for the next 3 games. He's ready to go. Nick, you might have to track down the rosters. They're in that back room down below for all the lower games. I'll make sure Nick's ready for the final 3. There's a handball. We'll get a free kick taken here by Callie Houston. A low line drive. A diving save from Aiden Walls. And a little poke back. Dark green looking for another one. Save there from Callie Houston. Now to Caden Holland. Cross back out in front. Sent wide there from Alex Plyer. Pinned up along the wall now. Houston trying to get a piece of it. Finally able to dig it out and free the ball there momentarily. Owen Collins battling Allie Wilson. .305 left here in the second half. Still 10-1. Dark green over the green camo. And a little poke out in front. The blast into the back of the net from Caden Holland. So Holland getting his second of the match. In fact, he scored the only 2 goals in this game for the green camo team. Make it 10-2 now. With 2:30 left here in the second half. And the final 2 games coming up in this under 10-year-old division. Up next, the orange team, coached by Coach Mahoney, taking on the gray team. Coach Cobb, the head coach of the gray team. And then the pink team, coached by Coach Nicolo, taking on the yellow team. Coach France, head coach of the yellow team. And also have a game in the under 6-year-old division as well here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Final 2 minutes of this one, 10-2. Dark green over the green camo team. Enjoyed bringing you the action here this morning. Again, Nick Barczyk will bring you the final 3 here on our live stream. And on rolling back to Callie Houston. And we'll send it out to Caden Holland. Holland top of the box. Big blast knocked down there by Aiden Walls. Still loose out in front. The green camo team getting one back there. It was Brody Kurtz getting the goal to make it 10-3. With 75 seconds left here in the second half. And one last restart here. Pushed down along the near side. Played out by Alex Plyer. On the near side, Jackson Donnelly. Trying to turn it off. 45 seconds left. Rolled back to Callie Houston. Down the far side to Caden Holland. A little cross out in front, and Aiden Walls on the cover again with 25 seconds left. Push down in Alex Plyer's direction. And chasing it back, Allie Wilson. Final 10 seconds. One last rush there from Caden Holland, and Holland trying to stay with it. The time will expire. Final score 10-3. The dark green team defeating the green camo team in this morning's games. Brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. This is a South Union Township Sports Network presentation for you folks on the live stream. Stay tuned. 3 more games coming your way next.